What up guys, well I've got two tanks, two mods, a little review, and for the purpose of this review no one's given me these items, no manufacturer has given me them, I've actually bought them myself. Now the two devices, the two mods, is the gbox 200 and the wismec RX Gen 3. The two tanks, one's an RDA, which is the Dead Rabbit, which I've got as a sqounker, and the other one is the new Aspire revvo sub-ohm tank. Now, first off is the gbox sqounking mod, dual 18650, nice little display. My only two gripes with it is outside the display you can't see, it seems to be quite dull, and the bottle is a little bit too firm, so you really do need to press it. But other than that, the device is absolutely superb. It fits in your hands quite reasonable. Fire button is there, so you can sit there and do that. The Dead Rabbit is a single coil in there with roughly around 8 wraps. It comes out at a 0.15 and it's off 53 watts. Absolutely outstanding as flavour and builder. You can't really go wrong. It is kind of pulseless builder in one sense, that you don't need to measure your coils and that, but there's been plenty of reviews and I'm not doing that. But as a sqounking device, absolutely superb, because the two airflow holes are up near the top, so you've got a nice little juice well back there. The only problem that I find, if you fill too much juice up, you get a very, very warm vape, and you'd also get a little bit of spit back as well. You can open one side and close one side over, or you can have both sides open as well, which makes it a lot more cooler as a vape. And clouds are absolutely fantastic as well, and the flavour is outstanding. I've got a lemonade flavour in there by a US based company, which is IVC and affiliates, and the juice is Memory Lane. Now the next one, wismec RX Gen 3. It is 3 18650 batteries, it goes up to 300 watts, it is pocket size, it's small, reasonable weight to it. And the tank itself is the Aspire revvo that has got the new coil design in there, which they're calling the ARC or the Radial coils. It's flat, so it sits basically just right on the top. It doesn't actually sit submerged in the juice. As you can see, there's the coil, and then you've got the tank. It's got a little spring loader that way you fill, so you don't even need to take the top cap off or anything like that. You just fill it right through the drip tip into the hole, screw it back on, and you're done. It's got 3 airflow holes there, there and there. Comes in basically 3 different colours. The 3 colours is chrome and black or chrome. The coils, they go between 50 to 100 watts, and the recommendation is roughly around 80 watts. I'm running at 72 watts, and again it's a 0.15. Amazing. Now, I've had this coil in here for like 4 days. It's had like 4 different juices that have gone through it, and last night I started noticing a bit of a muted flavour, so a little bit of cotton up around the top where the actual coil material is, and clean it off, sort of brought it back to life. I might get another couple of days out of it, and they're actually saying that it's really good coil life in there, so we'll see in a few more days. I haven't seen anyone else really doing a review of this tank. It's simple build, decent. They're saying it's leak proof, which to the best of my knowledge it is. obviously you can tip it upside down and you don't get anything out of it. But a couple of times I have noticed, and that could be down to my error, is sometimes it comes there. So be careful when you're filling up that you don't overfill, because otherwise it does seem to come back out, especially if the juice goes up on top of the coil as well. And then you do get a little bit of a warm vape as well, but as long as you keep it underneath and you tilt it upside down, works fine, not a problem. Which I do every maybe 3 to 5 puffs, thereabouts. Now on to the good stuff. The good stuff is this: vapor production and flavour is absolutely outstanding. It does rival a lot out there. It is also one of the first that's on the market that is a sub-ohm. There is another tank that's coming out by Vape, which is called the Maze, and it's basically an RDA, but they're counting it as a sub-ohm because there's no glass. It just basically looks something similar to any normal RDA, but it's got airflow going all the way around, and it points down. Coil sits on the top. You can either drip it or you can have it where it's filled up with juice. But still, even after 4 days, the coil is still going good. Even though I refreshed it, I've had various different flavours. Like I said, I've had 4 different ones in there. I've had like a strawberry custard and that, and I'm now on a Bake Up Bros one, which is the key lime cheesecake, which is an award-winning juice. Absolutely outstanding. Again, from the IVCA, which is Independent Vapor Company Affiliates. Their website is independentvaporcompany.com, and they have a lot of different juice on there, and it's all really, really good stuff, and it is also reasonably priced. But it's not about them. This is all about mods, tanks, and whether or not you should pick one up. Well, if you've got the Valerian, if you've got the Crown 3, if you've got the Arco 2, outstanding tanks, amazing, but you should also have one of these part of your collection. But that's only my opinion, but I'm more than happy with it. And I certainly can't complain at the vapor, and I certainly can't complain with the flavour. Me only sort of gripe would be, it would be nice to be able to change the drip tip over, and because I live in the UK, and it's TPD, it's a 2ml capacity, but they do also do a 3.6ml, so it does go through juice quite quick. Like I only filled that up like half an hour ago, and it does, you are going to have a tendency of filling it up. Hits the spots every time. Anyway guys, have a great day.